everyone, it's JD Asajan, and welcome to another episode of FortuneBuilders.tv. You might be asking yourself, why the heck am I wearing glasses or shades today? Because it's bright here, and because we're in San Diego and there's a lot of sun, and because generally speaking, people that wear their eyewear, shades inside, just look cooler. Alright, so in this week's show, we're going to go to the marketing bucket again, because last week we talked about the 5 vital steps. And if you missed last week's show, first off, shame on you. Second, you can go to below me on the website and watch that show, because I went over the 5 vital steps to launching any marketing campaign. And today we're going to dive into one of those marketing campaigns, Bandit Signs. So Bandit Signs have been used in all forms of outdoor marketing for a long time, for marketing everything from yard sales to the ability or to marketing your business for someone to sell their house to you, right? Advertising that you buy houses. We buy houses cash, okay? Sell your house in 9 days. Avoid foreclosure, right? There's all different types of outdoor advertising when it comes to real estate. And a bandit sign is just any sign that we put outdoors to attract attention. Now, typically speaking, in the real estate space, they're put in places where there's high traffic, whether it's, you know, on a telephone pole or in a yard, on a stake, on a busy street. But there are some definite things and systems to, and steps, that's right, steps to implementing a bandit sign campaign. And I'm going to go over, I'm going to cover 10 key steps that go into a bandit sign campaign. More importantly, a bandit sign system, because everything that we do and that we teach at Fortune Builders and CT Homes is based off of systems, because systems are repeatable and systems allow you, if you do them properly, to remove yourself and get your work done with less time of your own, and ultimately getting yourself from a technician to a manager to an entrepreneur a lot faster. So step number 1 is you got to get a what we call a vanity number, which is an easy to remember phone number. The reason being is because if you're putting these signs in areas where people are, let's say, driving, well, an easy to remember phone number just makes it, when they're driving at a certain speed, more likely that they're going to get that number. So if you're in a certain area code, the area code and then the number afterwards, ideally you'd have all 7 of the same numbers, but that's not likely going to happen for you. Okay, so the other thing is repeating numbers. So the first 3 numbers are the same, the last 4 numbers are the same. Or, you know, there's a combination of numbers in there that double up, so it's very easy to remember. So an easy to remember phone number, we call it a vanity number. Number 2 is you have to choose your message. Okay, we buy houses cash. We buy homes cash. Right? There's a difference there. There's a difference between a house and a home. Okay, and depending on what word you use there can create different emotion in people. Right? Choosing your message also talks about what color you're going to put on the sign. What phone number are you going to put your website? Does that even make sense? Avoid foreclosure. All right, sell your house in 9 days. So you got to pick a message. And ultimately, you're going to have to test the different messages to determine what works better in your area. Number 3 is you got to get the material to put your signs out, right? You got to get a stapler, you got to get yard stakes. Now, those are things actually that you can track down through the Fortune Builders website. If you go to FortuneBuilders.com and click on one of the tabs on the top that has resources, okay, then you'll get to some preferred vendors that have those materials. So you got to order your material to put your sign out, right? A stapler or a yardstick. Number 4 is create your route map. Now, if you're going to do this campaign, you want to create a map of where you want the signs, so that 1, if you need to take the signs down, you know where they are, all right? Also, if you want to outsource it, then you have a route of where the signs are, so that when you test and the calls come in, you can decide if those locations were good or not. Number 5 is you got to order your signs. Okay, so if we're going to do a bandit sign campaign, you got to order signs. Again, that's another resource that you can track down to the FortuneBuilders.com website. Number 6 is, if we're creating a system, is you're going to place an ad to hire someone. So you've implemented this campaign on your own a couple of times, you've tested it, now you're going to place an ad to hire so that you can truly outsource, and that's a system. Number 7 is you're going to interview and you're going to train sign workers, right? Ask questions. What are some things that they're going to have? Well, a vehicle, all right, a current driver's license. All right, you might want to check their any references they have if they've done this kind of work, which typically speaking, they're probably not going to have done this kind of work, but you never know. All right, so you're going to interview them. You're going to ask questions and find out what their skill sets may be, and certainly the things that they're going to need are, you know, flexibility with their schedule, vehicle, and then, you know, a driver's license for sure. Number 8 is that you're going to execute this campaign and get it out there. Whether you're doing it yourself, and if you're outsourcing it and you're systemizing it, you're going to have someone else do that. Number 9 is you're going to track responses. So once the phone starts ringing, now you gotta find out how they heard about you. So if you have a couple different signs out there, you got to know what sign they called off of, and you know that by asking. And then also, if you have other kinds of marketing like direct mail that you put out there, or you've done some other form of online marketing, when the phone rings, you got to find out how they found out about you. So that's tracking responses. Number 10 is you're going to rinse and repeat, right? You're going to repeat it again. Where people stumble on marketing, whether it's a Bandit sign or direct mail or online campaign, is they're not consistent. They're not consistent. They don't test and measure what they've done to determine if the money they spent was put into the right places, which are some of the steps I covered last week on the 5 vital steps of launching any marketing campaign. So those are 10 important steps to systemizing your Bandit sign campaign. And I recommend you watch this video a couple times, get all those steps down, because there's no reason to do marketing, and there's certainly no reason to implement a Bandit sign campaign if you're not going to follow a proven system like we teach Fortune Builders and CT Homes, because all you're going to do is you're going to be working harder, not smarter. Okay? So those are some important steps of the Bandit sign campaign, and our next section is, of course, our deal or no deal.
Deal or no deal?
Ladies and gentlemen, our deal or no deal is very simple. Deciding if you're going to systemize each and every area of your business versus not. Well, absolutely, without a question, systemization is one of the key things that is a leverage point for you, will be a leverage point for you in your business if you follow it. And when I talked last week about the 5 vital steps, number 3 was systemizing everything that you do. So don't implement new marketing if you're not going to systemize. Just don't do it. Last and certainly not least is our quote of the week.
Quote of the week.
So what I've done with our quote of the week is I've gone back to a person that I consider to be very motivational, certainly inspirational, and a mentor of mine by following what he's done over the course of his career. Once again, Mr. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people on the planet and a very successful investor and business owner and entrepreneur. Someone's sitting in shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Mr. Warren Buffett. And I'll actually say that again without my glasses. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. And I like that for a lot of different reasons. It means a lot of different things to me, but when I think about it, first and foremost, it means that many times the things that we get rewarded in life and the things that we benefit from in life are a result of things that happened and that we started a long time ago. The seeds that we planted and that we watered and that we nurtured from whatever time back that grow into something fruitful, that grow into something valuable, that grow into something that's financially beneficial to us. Many people, and I've seen it happen, they expect things to happen faster than really is realistic, and they don't realize that by taking what my brother calls the lunch pail approach, which is getting up every day and going about your business in a systemized way and getting better every day, that over time, doing that properly, you'll see the results and the fruits of your labor. So don't forget that, because it's important. And many of the successes that people have in life started from something that happened a long time ago. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you are enjoying the shows this year. And I'll continue to ask for you to give us your feedback below this show on what you enjoyed, any additions to and things that you've experienced. Suggest a show on the website, because this website is for you. Let us know what you want to know more about. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe there, and just stay interactive in what we do. And I'll ask you this week to lead, teach, and inspire in everything that you do. See you next time.